I am the founder and main investor in SaniPro, which is the pandemic solution company. So you spray it once and it keeps your facility safe 24 hours a day for 30 days. It's been tested, it's scientifically proven. The demand is so high for sprayers and chemical, and that prompted me to really get involved with a pandemic solution company, just to really be in the fight, right? The nurses and the doctors and all the essentials are really in a frontline position, and they're amazing people risking their lives. And I can't be that, right? I'm not a doctor, not a nurse, you know? I need to do something though, right? So I came up with these disinfectant sprayers. I came up with a great chemical line that's safe, effective. I was thinking, how can I get these things out quick so people can really open up quick? It wasn't a money play at all. It was the opposite. I did everything the opposite to make money, actually. Internationally, yeah. So that's pretty interesting, huh? Don't forget Guam, Canada, Mexico, Latin America, Bahamas. We covered some countries, you know, we covered some ground. Up until now, everyone has to disinfect on a daily basis. If somebody enters the space with COVID, after you just disinfected, you're contaminating the space, even though you just disinfected the whole facility. One person goes in with COVID, it's spreading immediately. We could be the biggest service company in the whole country because no one has sprayers, electrostatic sprayers. So I got so consumed with manufacturing the sprayers, I couldn't do the service company. I was just too busy and there was a huge demand. You have to like spray it like this. You have to go on top of everything. So it's, take you an hour to do this room because it's like taking a Windex bottle, right? But it looks cool. So everybody wants it because it's cool. We offer them support and they can open up their spaces safely, and that's it. And that's my goal here. The money is cool, this keeps everybody working, it creates jobs, but the goal is to keep places open, get businesses in America open, and get them open safely, and let's get back to business, just do it safely. So, just today, with these 2 checks and the online orders, we did roughly $250,000 today. It didn't just come like one day, right? I had to speak to all these people numerous times and explain the process and our product and give them the support they needed to understand it. So it wasn't just like, all right, nothing just comes to you. We got this order from the Marines, actually. Got about 100 sprayers going out today, helping our defenders out. Yeah, hopefully they get here today to pick this up, or then I'll have the Marines pissed at me, and I don't think you want to piss off Marines, right? We also got the Air Force. We got a shipment of Air Force orders coming out. We did, I think, one of the Army bases. We've yet to do the Navy, so I should probably reach out when I have a moment to breathe. So we cover the Navy too. We can't leave them out, right? I'm trying to organize this group, this Marvel superhero group, and let their influence kind of carry on the message I'm trying to send, because I'm just a little speck, right? I'm hoping they can take what I've built, the groundwork for, of creating a safer space for people, healthy space, environment, so they can feel comfortable going back to work, school, follow their dreams again outside their home. And I hope they take my vision and my groundwork and bring it to the next level. Without dropping names, it's just, these are, kind of revolutionary people in big business, from, textiles and fashion to scientific with stem cells to .com and, some of the original people that were part of, making very big waves in the internet. So these are a core group that I'm not gonna name right now. Maybe later we'll drop the names, but these are really big people that can make big impacts on society. With local people and growing it to be a big business and have manufacturing in our own state, in our own country, even if it does cost a little more because our minimum wage is higher than another country, but so what, we have to support our own people and stop relying on other countries completely. I think we're waiting for this COVID-19 vaccine from overseas. Russia supposedly has one, Korea has one, China has one, So that's because we've relied on other countries. We're not doing things here, people. This is our wake-up call, the pandemic. And unfortunately, a lot of people had to die for this, but they wouldn't die in vain if we do something about this country, and that's get back to small business, get back to hiring people in the community and just supporting each other instead of, just always Amazon, whatever's the cheapest and the quickest, right? We're not thinking of what's behind it. You know, are there people working locally? You know, we don't know. Amazon is everywhere. Nothing against Amazon, but we just need a lot more small businesses in America. And that's my intention with this, is to get this off the ground and give local people jobs. That's my goal. This is how crazy it is. And we have another truck out. It's bananas. And they need them right away. So we're just packing them in. Every car we can throw it in. You know, we're really trying to help these people that need 1 and 2, because that 1 and 2 sprayers mean the world to them. To open up a small school, a small daycare, a small nursing home with only 16 occupants, they called us. They're just as important as the big sports arenas and the big companies that have hundreds of employees. So yeah, this is like my office. It's just boxes everywhere. It's just nuts, right? I mean, my office is filled with boxes. So this is like my new office, so I can be around it. I can see what's going out, what's coming in. I can talk to our assembly line. I just have to be in the middle of it all, I feel like, to make sure everything gets done effectively. World essentially and domestically, and it's just been really rough. Even the domestic partners we have where we're ordering parts are not coming in. I mean, even just from California, it's delayed almost 3 weeks for parts. I mean, that's California. I got stuff coming in from Germany. It's a wild ride of trying to get this all together. But this is how you don't respond with, maybe I'll work part-time, maybe I'll start full-time in a month or so. This is how you don't answer an employer who offers you a full-time position with a career job that you studied for 5 years in college, and you got your master's and your bachelor's in, yet you're working for minimum wage. This is, when you get an opportunity, you seize it. All right, people? Seize it. Another day, another dollar. I just got a return text a year later.
What?
Have you ever gotten a year later text?
No.
This is a first. Hello there. I'm sorry for the delay.
Wow.
I can't make this up. Look.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
August 28, 2019. Here's another call. Let's see if this one's interesting. It should be funny or... Hello. Serious. So yeah, that's an example of what happens pretty much every minute of the day. It's taking a call, getting a second call, and then I usually get a third call, and then one of them drops, and then I gotta call that one back. We get really big orders too. We get 100 quantity orders. We get 1,000 quantity orders. Everyone thinks of like, oh yeah, I can make a lot of money selling 100 of them, 1,000 of them. But it's still important to me to get it to the people asking for one. You got places of worship, you got schools, you got daycares, you got, really small entities that are still important. And that's why I think we're building something great. Even though I'm getting these huge quantity orders, I'm not putting them first. If somebody asks for one, I'm spending the time. This guy that just called, I think he ordered 2. And I'm gonna give him the same attention that the guy that ordered 1,000. And that's important to me. And if I lose some of these big orders because I'm spending too much time with these little ones, so be it. So be it. I feel like that's my contribution, is like figure out a solution to this pandemic, give it to everybody. Don't treat anybody more special where they have more money. When I'm done working for the night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock here, my day starts again, because now I'm talking to other countries and I'm trying to source out supplies that sometimes the domestic companies are not getting to us fast enough. Believe it or not, there's places here in the US that are slower than ordering stuff from overseas, but I'm still trying to do a balance, because I do want to support our local, companies, and that's important. So a lot of customers, we're trying to turn these around within 7 days, but they have urgent scenarios where they have a big job to do, or that's urgent. They got to open up a store, they have to open up a school, daycare, and now they need to get it before 7 days. So what I'm trying to do is offer some kind of expedited shipping fee, where I'm giving other people a discount to take their order and literally charge that person for the expedited fee and give that discount to the other person. So I'm really trying to make this work. The main thing is customer support, and that's why I think we're succeeding, is that I'm on the phone, timed it. I believe in 9 days, I spent 25,000 minutes on the phone. I couldn't believe it myself, but I do believe it because I don't stop all day. I lose my voice usually by the end of the night. I think just the key to the success of this growing so fast is really talking to people and giving them information. You know, Amazon is good, but who can you call at Amazon to get real information on the product you're buying, right? And this is an important and expensive item to eradicate this virus. So I think people do need to know how it needs to be used properly. They need to know what they're buying, and I spend the time. I really try to answer every single call, and it's killing me, but it's worth it. So this is our little R&D quadrant. We're doing our little research and development on the batteries for the sprayer. So we've been trying every battery under the sun, and we're really trying to give our customers the longest lasting battery. And so we literally every day we try out new batteries. Once we find a battery that outdoes another one, we try to swap it out and then do a large order. So we basically just throw it in the sprayer, let it run till it dies, we time it, and just make sure it's efficient, it's effective. Every day we're researching something, whether it's a battery life, new accessories for the sprayer. So organization is a factor in being organized, and to be completely honest, it's a big mess because we're growing faster than we can get organized. The main important part of this is that the customer gets the right product. We test it out, we do quality control, but we're selling them so fast that we have no kind of real organization here. It's just, I don't know if you want to take a quick look around, but there's like boxes everywhere. It's just bananas. And all these are basically parts or components that we put all the sprayers together, because we don't get them fully done. We actually have to add components and parts, and I don't know if you see here, I mean, it's just nuts. So yeah, this is a recent improvement to the backpack system. Watch your step. So we recently had these made, which is a really amazing backpack system because it completely equalizes the weight. I mean, when people are wearing these things all day, it's like, it gets heavy. Don't forget to put in some gallons. So this is like, you can climb a mountain with this thing. You throw on the chest harness. I got quarantine 15, so it's good. I'm gonna have a little trouble here. All right, I gotta get, yeah, here we go. So yeah, so this keeps your back really, upright, straight. And this is a huge improvement because there's no sprayer on the market that has a full harness like this that fully equalizes the weight. And little things like this are very important. We don't want to give away, give people back injuries. So yeah, so there's always research, figuring out new ways just to make the product better and easier for the customer to use. I wish I could show you the old version of the, do we have an old version that's already put together or no? Teo, do we have the old backpack already set up somewhere or not? No. Okay, we already stripped the old ones. So see, so we're efficient at some things. As soon as we get something upgraded, we ditch the old things. This one we're kind of doing some research on. Basically it's cordless, it's more portable. It's going to be for the smaller application, for your groceries when they get home, for your kids, just shoot up your kids with a safe disinfectant, something more alcohol based, sanitizer, their clothing, their shoes, your cubicle at your office, pretty much anything that's smaller, your car, obviously. You don't want our big backpacks to do small spaces, but these are going to be great.